Hello, I'm Brian, and this is Justinious. We are back in Babylon, and I'm gonna go over a couple of things, and then I have a surprise for you, so that's all good. Uh, and then we're actually gonna do something today instead of just looking at fun stuff. Well, this is fun stuff too, but you know, this isn't just looking at cosmetics. So, without further ado, let's get going. Hello again, this is Brian. I'm hoping that the music is balanced out okay. I did a sound check this time instead of just recording a bunch and then editing the sound in post, which was a terrible idea in retrospect. But I was in the mood, in the moment, in the mode, whatever you want to call it. And it was just, sometimes when you have momentum, you don't want to interfere with that but then what I learned, of course, was if you have momentum and then everything you do is messed up by the sound quality, then that momentum is useless. So I did do a sound check, two sound checks actually, one outside and one inside because I started this video outside. Oh, and I have two videos that I needed to that I posted, one of which had 0 views at the time that I took it down because it was only up for about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. And so I'm going to put those back up. It's second and third videos, the one in Ashfall and the one that is here in Babylon. Like I said, I'm gonna put them back up. I'm just gonna redo some stuff in the intros. There's no need for you to sit around for 2 minutes straight while the intro music plays. I mean, it's a waste of data. It's a waste of your time, and that's not really. I'm not into being that difficult for me or for you. I just thought that music was really cool, and I wanted to give everyone a chance to appreciate it before we started the video. But I guess I will simply mention now that the music is awesome whenever you go to the login screen. So, there you go. Now, check this armor out. This came from the World Tree. Yes, you heard me. The World Tree. It is for, I guess, around level 8. And it's sort of a like the whole theme of it is related to elemental spirits and the balance between the physical plane and the spiritual plane, and the way that the different parts of lore, that's the world this is, by the way, lore, Lore, the different parts of it are held together in the World Tree, as I understand it. So it's got some stuff, based on the indigenous North and South Americas. It's got some stuff based on, I guess, Western occultism when you look at the elements they use, earth, air, water, and fire. Because, when you look at, for instance, the Scandinavian elements, ice is included, which makes perfect sense. And when you look at the Chinese ones, I don't think they have air. They have metal and wood, though, which I think is very interesting. They've got a very interesting theory in traditional Chinese medicine as far as the elements and the balance of the elements and what they, represent conceptually. It's just very cool. But I digress. This is some pretty cool armor, and I made that spear. I got one of them. It's like a spear that you use to make this spear, because this one is stronger than the one that you get. Now, I believe I'm using the Nightlock War Staff as my actual weapon. This is just cosmetic. Speaking of cosmetics, oh, check this out. I haven't used that move in any of my videos yet because I was using only healer stuff. Well, I'm going to do healer stuff, but see, still have my cross skill. But I wanted to finish getting to rank 10 in warrior so that I could add the berserker class. And you know what? This might be good for the berserker outfit. I don't know, maybe. Might be good for the healer outfit. I mean, oh, I have to use a different thing. So I go here and classes. I can switch real quick. And then I can do that and check out. Oh, those yellows do match nicely. They're evened out by the other colors. That works. Okay, so that's fabulous. Now, I'm going to be right back with a surprise. Surprise! I got Guardian, and with it, I got a few things. That is the Legion Zealot armor and Legion Priest cape, quote unquote. But it is actually more like a sash. I'm gonna look up what those things are called at some point. And the matching belt with it, which is really cool. And those are the spell knives, I believe. Now, this is actually Connor's outfit. You know how you can tell? Well, that's not fair. Lots of people like flowers in their hair. But I try to, and see, for him, it's not so much a feminine thing as a, more like innocent enjoyment thing. Because he is very innocent. He's very innocent and sweet. But anyway, so this is his outfit. I'll go ahead and show you my outfit that I like. I'm gonna get better armor for this, I think. This will work for now. Oh, and I got, actually real quick. Oh, I gotta change the armor back. And that is the sword for this outfit, because Connor likes the light blue, and so he's getting light blue. I gotta admit, I do like the priest sash, the Legion Priest cape as they call it. But anyways, and this is the Elegant Abyss blade. It is actually Badass Billy 1. That is a cool name. Anyways, where's that a badass name? Oh god, I can't make that joke. I gotta edit that out. I don't know. The puns in this game, though, maybe it's appropriate. Anyways, so the Elegant Abyss blade actually comes from doing random adventures, and there's a lot of cool stuff over there. but we spent too much time on cosmetics to start with. I basically spent the first, or not the first two, but the second two videos on cosmetics alone. So, I'm just going to show you my outfit real quick, and then I'll be wearing the outfit as we go forward. Now, these come from the, if you see the horns there, those come from the barbershop, and they cost 100 dragon crystals. The dark flower costs 75. But those are not what I'm going to put on right now. What I'm going to put on is the Legion top hat. Hell yeah. Now, let's see. Let's put on my new favorite weapon. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh, and this Legion Ravager plate belt. Check it out. It matches the cape that I got initially, the one that I like so much. So, when we wear them together, it looks like that. That's kind of cool. Huh. And I've got the spikes and the top hat, and with the strayed skin, I end up having that nice, you know, the way that the eyes glow. I mentioned in my last video about how cool that top hat would look with the blue hair, and I do not take it back. That is pretty cool. I wish I could alter the strayed skin tone a bit, because that's a very pale blue, which is appropriate for Legion Trade, I think. But I'm not Trade. I just want to use his outfit. Or his skin, I guess. It's very strange the way they label stuff. Although, I guess, what else are you going to call it when you... Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to call it a cosmetic and leave it at that. Now, let's see. It's really not bad. So we went to the Legion Acolyte, and we got lots of stuff. We got the Priest Belt and Cape that we were wearing a minute ago, the Zealot Armor we were wearing a minute ago. Did I put the rest in the bank? Top hat, Spirit Shatter, Zealot Armor, those things. Oh, Ravager Plate Belt and Spell Knives. And I think I only got a couple of other things. I don't know if that's all of them I got from the Dage shop or not. But let's see. So I went to the World Tree, as I mentioned, and that is for level 8. And what Adventure Quest does, and I actually saw on an online review, somebody was saying, well, the as you go through the storyline, it'll suddenly jump from one level to another that you're not prepared for, and it doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm gonna explain that real quick. See, if you are going just walking through, you'll go from Battlon to Greenguard to Heartwood to Doomwood to Ashfall. Now, if you're doing things in order of what level you are, in the middle of all that, you're going to be doing the World Tree at level 8. So that would be somewhere before Doomwood. I haven't done Heartwood yet, actually, because Heartwood has the XP, the experience that you get for the quests there, is catered to whatever level you are. So with the leveled XP, that means that, or the scaled XP, what that means is that if I wait until I'm closer to the level cap and then I go back there, then I'm getting a lot more XP than if I go when I've just gotten out of Green Guard. So what I did in Heartwood is I went to the Livingstone Caverns, because that takes you to Doomwood, and it's actually a pretty it's a silly and fun quest line like most of the game, and it also is simple and easy enough to do, and it's where I got that staff with the crystal on top. You get it from the rock, I almost said golem, but I guess he's more of an elemental. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's see. So, let's see. So, yeah, World Tree is level 8. Where is it? Dragon Graveyard, I think, is level 14. But, Ashfall is level 14, 15. So, I mean, really, if you're gonna go in order, you'd be doing Green Guard, then something to level up, then you would be going to the World Tree, then Livingstone Caverns, then Doomwood, then the Dragon Graveyard, then Ashfall. So you wouldn't just be going from where you're physically walking around. If you want to go based on what level you are, you're jumping around the place. And I think that's really cool because it keeps you from going in this, pre-ordered thing. You can do things in different orders. And they have a couple of different things, like how I mentioned that Heartwood has quests that the XP is scaled based on what level you are. The same is true for a place in Doomwood, the Isle of the Dead. That place has the Tower of Necromancy that also is scaled to your level. So there's a lot there. And then Grim Outlook, Death's Portal Room, and Death's Lair. Now those have quests for you, and they actually cover a large range. So there are quests you do when you're lower level and quests you do when you're up higher levels. And it's got it across the full spectrum. Or maybe not the full spectrum, because I don't know what the level cap is now. Like when I left, they had just changed it to 33. And when I joined the game, it was 28. And that's what it was for a long time. And then it was, they changed it to 29, and that was like a big deal. And then pretty soon after, it was level 30. And then it seemed like it was regularly going up. And now they even have a thing called capstones, where if you get to the highest level, then you get a capstone. Or maybe you have to be the highest level when they add another level. I'm not sure. But then you can collect these capstones and you use them to trade in for something. I think they are cosmetics again. And that's one of the things I like about this game, is that if you are paying money, this is not a play-to-win game. You can put a bunch of money into it, and you're not really, well, to be fair, if you go to the potion shop, the fancy health potions and fancy mana potions, the XP boost, that stuff, you can buy those for dragon crystals. But you know what? First of all, if you're going to spend 100 dragon crystals on XP boost, class XP, and gold boost, you're putting quite a bit of money into this. Secondly, you get fancy health potions and fancy mana potions all over the game. just from drops. The health potions and mana potions are for gold that you earn in the game, not stuff you pay money for. And then, let's see, what was I gonna show you? So if you go to Dragon Crystals, here, I can watch ads 12 times in 24 hours to get 4 Dragon Crystals for each time I watch an ad. So, some quick math, that is 48 ads. Or I mean 40, not 48 ads. It's 12 ads, but it's 48 Dragon Crystals for I mean, those ads are only like 15 seconds to 30 seconds each. So you're really not spending that much time watching ads to get 48 spirit or not. Why do I keep saying that? I think that's from Final Fantasy. Haven't played Final Fantasy in years either. Anyways, so yeah, you can get lots of free dragon crystals. So there. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do some editing because the recording I made so far is about 30 minutes, and I really haven't done that much. So I'm gonna cut out a little bit of that, and also I'm gonna figure out now what is it we're going to do. I'm level 15, which means I can go to the Dragon Graveyard. I can show you, oh, real quick, I will show you a few things at, Cicero over here. I was gonna say Cicero's shop, but, that's actually, see if you look at, the weapon and armor shop, that's what I would consider to be Cicero's shop. And that has, you know, just some stuff you start with, or you start out being able to get. I actually like this one, the spear, but I almost never have anything to go with it. I mean, I don't like a weapon that doesn't match my outfit. I know that's really superficial, but this is a video game, and you don't want to be staring at something that you don't like the way it looks while you're playing. It just gets annoying, to me anyways. So, I mean, this is a lot of starting equipment here, as you can tell. And then starting guns as well. So if you're getting weapons to equip as a pirate, which I believe is the only gunslinging class. Oh, that's annoying. Then you can go to his weapon and armor shop. But for adventure crafting, there is some pretty cool stuff. That is where I got. I guess it's not there. It's here, right? No? It's right after cold part. That's what I thought. I don't see it. Oh, here we go. So, I did always like that one. I just think, you know, for a mage character, that kind of wand is nice. It's nice and sleek. It's not like the kind that has like a big ball at the end of it. I feel like some of these things tend to look like curtain rods, and this blue glass wand definitely does not. I've never seen a curtain rod looking like that. Now, there's a few different things that you can get here, and I'll just let you either I'll check them out later with you, or I will just let you check it out on your own. These here are daily boss rewards. What that means is that, so I need 7 daily boss trophies. I get that from going to the daily boss. Oh, that's the next thing we can do. We'll do a daily boss battle. So, you go to the daily boss, you do the daily boss battle. When you finish the quest, you get a daily boss trophy. When you get enough, you can get different things, like this. It's not my favorite at all, but you know what? Some people like it, and really, they pull off the look, and I mean, those are very intimidating weapons right there. I would hate to try brushing my teeth with those on, though. Anyways, and let's see, spider hair. Where do you get the spider hair? I think that's one of the daily boss things. You just turn into this little scary guy, and run around faster. Although I guess I thought that was a. Oh no, these are the travel forms that you can make. The permanent travel forms you can make from having the what you call it? From having the temporary travel forms, the consumable travel forms that you can get at the daily bosses. So like there's a daily boss that takes place in the bank vault, and that might be where the strange key comes from. Yeah, I think so. And then you turn into a chest, and does that, it has a travel speed of 0%, so you turn into a chest and you sit there. You can't go anywhere. At least with the bush one, you can do a little bit, I think. Anyways, but some of this stuff looks really cool. Like that. That is pretty cool. But anyways, let's go check out the daily boss, because I am making a New Year's resolution, despite the fact that it's almost June. And that resolution is that I want to actually do stuff in the game instead of just going on about the cosmetics. So daily boss battle, here we come. Okay, so at this point, I discovered that the daily boss battle music is probably 3 times as loud on my tablet as the other music was. The ambient music in Battle on Times Square in Battle on Town Square was not near as loud as this. So I'm going to sort of narrate what you do. Or what I was going to say. So you go over to this Bladderwort guy, and it's going to be a different character for different boss battles. And you go to him, and you have to accept the quest first in order to get any benefit from fighting the daily boss. Any benefit that isn't just the experience and gold or whatever you get for defeating the enemy, but to get the boss trophy and the quest experience, you need to accept the quest first. And here I'm showing you the crafting. Every daily boss battle has a craft, at least 3 usually. And in this case, we're looking at the Carnivora Scythe. And it has different levels of power. The very top one for the Scythe is the Cosmetic Melee Weapon. Then it's a 280 power melee weapon, a 300 power melee weapon, and a 310 power melee weapon. Now these numbers mean that um, that well, that's how strong the weapon is, based on all of its stats, because it can add stuff like evasion and things like that too. But the point I'm trying to make, what I was getting at, is that those numbers change depending on what level you are, because like some other areas, the daily boss battle is an area where your level is scaled to by the enemies you fight. So people who are level 5 and people who are level 30 can be fighting the same enemy and doing similar amounts of damage, which is great for a boss battle like this, because it's something that everyone can share and relate to, and people can meet on an even playing field. Um, and so something here I just was saying, is I was standing over in the area where they spawn, where those enemies spawn, and that's not very smart, because then they well then they spawn like quickly here at the daily boss battle. At least the weaker guys do, the ones that aren't the boss, and they spawn pretty quick. So you don't want to be around just hanging in that area. You want to, at least not if you're by yourself. And if you're with others, you want to be far enough away from where a specific one spawns that isn't just going to aggro automatically, because it'll aggro if you're too close to it. But if it runs over to you because it's become aggressive and you're standing near another player, if you move away, it's going to go towards that other player. So that's just not a nice thing to do unless like everyone's, locked, loaded, and ready to go. Let's see. I honestly forgot what all I said during this area of it, but oh yeah, there's a mutated seed. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that because I'm not planning on getting any of the crafts. But at this point, I'll go back and show you what crafts are available. We have the scythe at the different powers that I talked about. And I'm going to note that this looks very different from how the Carnivera scythe used to look. This is a little more menacing. It's definitely a different shape. It's darker. The green is darker. The purple is darker in places. And where the old Carnivera scythe very much was a light pastel kind of color that went great with the Easter wings and the Easter outfit, which I forgot what it's called, but it's not Easter here. It's like it's something else. Anyways, those are darker colors they use on the modern Carnivera weapons, and that's annoying. I thought I had that turned off. Okay, so here you've got a wand that's got some nice big thorns on it. It's got 3 flowers like before, but it looks like there's light pulsing from within it. It's not an animated pulse, but it's got a look where it's not just a lighter tone like something's meant to attract a butterfly. It looks like it's actually kind of shining a bit. So I think it definitely has more of a wand look to it instead of just a few sticks with flowers on it. Which, I mean, the previous Carnivera wand was really cool as far as being what it was, but this is something that I would actually enjoy wielding if I was going to go for that type of weapon. And I don't mean wands, but something flowery. That is the type of flower I'd want to have. Something on a big green thing with thorns. And one of the things that I want to point out about this is that the green of the Carnivera wands, the Carnivera scythe and the Carnivera wand, oh, hang on. So I think I just covered that Carnivera scythe comes in these different amounts you need. Must have done that earlier. I don't know. But okay, and then here's the seed shooter pistols. But I was gonna say that green, you can see it there on the pistol. It matches the Dragon Watch colors. So near the beginning of the game, just after you escape death's the realm of death, um, escape, he sends you out on a quest because Death is a good guy in this game, which is actually pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so right after that, you go to Dragon Watch, and that's where you do your first real quests that aren't just, learning the game and doing the tutorial. Um, but one of the things I wanted to point out, and I may go back and point this out again tomorrow, it's that the amount of seeds that you need to craft the progressively higher amounts, I think it was like for the Carnivora Scythe, that was just the cosmetic, it was three mutated seeds. And then for the next level of it, the first one, it's the weakest one available, but but it actually does do damage. It can be used as a weapon, not just a cosmetic. Um, it requires like 5 or 10. No, I think it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. And then the next one up requires 50. No, 25. So it's 3, 10. No, hang on. It's 3, 5, 25. And then at the last level, it's 100. So you need, I think, 133 seeds altogether in order to get the highest level of the craft, or the highest level of the crafted weapon. And there are times when you want to do that. You want to spend time grinding and farming for those things, so that you can those crafting materials, so that you can get what is going to be the best for your level at the moment. At this point in the storyline, I'm leveling quite quickly, so those are going to come in much more handy as I get to sort of stalling points where I'm not leveling as quickly. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, I said a second ago, grinding and farming. So when you grind, that is doing a repetitive or tedious task in the game, so that you can gain some benefit, like experience or gold. And so grinding, you would grind for experience, grind for gold, grind, um, just to have fun with it. But I mean, usually grinding means you are working at it. Your nose is to the grindstone, so to speak. Um, but it can also mean that, or well, anyways, point is, farming is a little bit different but very similar. So farming is when you are working at something in order to um, get a specific, like an item or a crafting material. You can farm gold, you can farm experience, but it's not the same as grinding, because grinding implies the work involved, whereas farming can be either one can be kind of just lazy and casual. But usually when people say grinding, they mean they are trying to do it. They are like really, putting effort in. They're not just sitting around with their friends chit chatting and, killing something here and there to get something. And that's not really what farming is either, but it can be sometimes. But when you farm, like when I go to camp and I am trying to get, so right now I'm wearing the Legion's Trade skin. To get that skin, you have to craft it. And to craft it, you need Shrade's Sunken skin. And that comes only from Sunken Trade. And the different Shrade varieties, which I'm going to cover in a little bit, pop up randomly. So you never know when Shrade is spotted which trade is going to be there, and you don't know if he's going to drop the item that you need, even if it is the right trade. So, for instance, Doom Trade isn't going to drop the sunken skin like Sunken Trade will. And uh, so killing trade over and over again, or waiting around for sunken trade so I can kill that specific trade over and over again in order to get that crafting material so that I can make the thing I'm wearing now, that is farming. Okay. With that covered, what else was there? Oh, yes. One of the things I said at the very beginning, that I just now remembered, I'm gonna start making it a thing where I check my chests and do the daily boss battle near the beginning of the video if I have any of that available. And then that way I can show you guys, and if it's something that I've shown on a previous video, I may not show as much of it, or I may just show you that it's the same one again. But I want to give you a good read on the different kinds of boss battles that are available. And it's only one on any given day, but they do have a wide variety of quests and things like that. So, and it's the same quest for the same boss battle, but there's just so many different ones that they have, and they alternate. Let's see. I think this is where I need to shut up and let the game get back, or the video get back to what it's doing. But I think I'm actually about done with the video. I'm gonna stop it and check on some things. I might go ahead and add my next set of chests whenever I have something to open at the end here, and then show you guys some random adventures. And then that will be the video if I add that. If not, then this is it now. At camp, when you find a Shrade, and there's the different Shrades. There's Sunken Shrade, Pit Shrade, Cryo Shrade, Shrado the Clown, which is just creepy. That is the creepiest one to me, and I don't find any of those cosmetics appealing. But there's like kites, and there's some kind of a balloon mace, and some people just really like that stuff. And it's like, well, I'm glad they made something that other people like, because one of the best things about this game is the sheer variety of stuff they have in it. There's a little something for everyone. So yeah. Anyways, I am going to stop for now. Do some editing, check how much time I have in the video once I edit, and then I might come back and add some more, do some more in this video, or I might just save that for my next upload and figure out ahead of time what it is that I'm gonna start doing. Maybe start with a daily quest, do a couple of random adventures, and oh, you know what? That's what I'll do. I'll make a schedule so I can say, okay, in this video, we're going through the different random adventures, and these are what it's like going through them. And then, but some of them, when I go to, where was it? Well, I was going to do it at the World Tree, show the quest line, because that actually has some really, almost not almost, but some meaningful stuff, about, personal growth, which is really cool. I don't want to give away anything about the quest line in the Mysterious Isles. Let's see. They changed isles to islands. I mean, not here. I think that was always the Mysterious Islands. But when you look at, where was it? Here. That used to be the Isle of the Dead, not the Island of the Dead. But yeah, I will probably do a video on the Tower of Necromancy. And I'll probably do one on the Underworld, where Dage is. And I'll be able to do that pretty soon, because right now I'm level 15, and I think, I mean, technically, you only have to be around my level to do it, to start it anyways. But then you're just, you know, struggling against the enemies really badly. You have to level up, you have to go somewhere else to level up more, or just do repetitive quests to level up more, because it's basically a level 18 area. So I think, actually, just to make it where I can go through it in a decent amount of time without having to do a whole bunch of editing after the fact, and to keep the data, like how large the video is, to keep that down, I'll probably get up to level 20 or 21 and then do the Underworld, because I really do want to show you how awesome the Dage stuff is. And I think those are the main ones that I want to show you. Dage stuff, Tower of Necromancy, stuff in Ashfall. That's probably what I'll do in the next video. Or, no. Yeah, either in the next video or the video after that, I'll be doing Ashfall, so that you can see a bit of that quest line. Let's see. So yeah, and I think, I mean, there's some awesome stuff in Darkovia, but I may not be focusing on the quest line as much as just all the miscellaneous things you can do there. It's kind of like some of the other places. Like there's the quest line, and then there's the other stuff you can do. Like in Doomwood, you can go to Doomwood Forest, and then you do the quest line there, but then you still have dungeons that you can do repetitively for experience. You have different items you can craft, and you have to get the materials for those. And then, you know, be a certain level and have the money. And I do mean gold, not dragon crystals, to craft the item. However, you can use dragon crystals to speed up how fast they're crafted. At least a lot of items. Some items you can't speed up at all, which is a good thing in my opinion. Let's see. I may show a little bit of the Dragon Graveyard at some point, because the Dragon Graveyard is really cool. I think that's one I just wasn't gonna focus on as much at first. But yeah, I'll figure it out, and you can watch my videos and find out what I do. Or you can just wait till I upload them all, and then look at the titles or descriptions and figure it out, because I'm probably gonna say up front, okay, this time I'm focusing on this or that or whatever. Anyways, cheers guys. Have a wonderful day. And I want to say be kind to each other, because it's a great thing to say, but I think that's Ellen's thing. I definitely don't want to step on any toes. So, let's just say treat each other with respect. All right. See you next time.